The wheels of a train are stuck on the rails, so if a train wants to change lanes, how should it operate? When the train was first invented, it is very simple, and it is just the opposite of the track now. Not the use of the wheels themselves to limit, but the use of the track itself to limit. If you use a knife to cut this kind of track, the cross-section is an L-shaped. At this point, to change the track is actually very simple, and the same as the car, the driver with his hands to turn a large disc so that the front of the carriages after the turn, the back of the carriages also follow the turn. Can't also lift the front a few carriages to another track. After all, a carriage only sits two people. It is easy to move up. There was also a way to get off the train and manually adjust the wooden rails when you needed to change lanes. In 1829, the world's first real train, the Rocket, began operation, powered by a steam engine. And at this time, the train track has also undergone a significant change. Before, the sleepers and tracks are wood, while this time the use of iron rails, track and ground, is also fixed dead. What to do when you encounter a turnout? Generally, it is in the need to change the place to live a wrench worker, the train over to change lanes. The wrench worker will use a large hand lever. Wrenching the train to change the road will be what the track is moving fit. Because the train wheels have large inner rims, this is a good way to automatically change to another train track. In order to make the train change lanes more silky smooth, the head of the other railroad track is pointed, made in this shape to fit each other and the main road railroad tracks. The wrenching worker wrenches, and the other railroad track is tightly fitted to the straight track. Such a track is also called a pointed track, and if it doesn't change to a straight track, then the wrenchers don't have to do anything. In fact, this design also has a problem. The pointy road and the train always have to cross the straight track, and this intersection is very troublesome. The train's wheels to this place is very easy to be brought to the wrong side. This time we have to think of a way the engineer directly to the overlap of the two tracks and the left side of the track to separate. The crossing of this part of the track is also made into a pointed. But this will also be a problem. Separate the place. The track is not articulated. The train wheels will be sunk when passing through here. Under the action of the train's huge inertia, the wheels will be lifted up again. Just like this upside down, the train is very likely to derail. So the rail designers added a rail guard. With this rail guard limit, the left and right rows of wheels will not move to the inside, so you can safely change tracks. In fact, in addition to this way of changing rails, there is another way that most people may have thought of, is to directly rotate the rails, but this way is only suitable for the locomotive to change the rails, or a single car, the whole train with it, then it is not.